everyone. Please excuse the way I look at the minute. I've literally just woken up, been doing some uni work, and I've just been on Animal Crossing this morning. But like I said, it's April 1st, which means it's the first day of the O.W.L.S magical readathon. I'm so happy, like I've been waiting for this all year. So what we need to do now is to choose my first read. Now I'll just flip the camera around and show you where all my stuff is. Warning, this is a spoiler for my O.W.L.S magical readathon TBR, which I have posted a video showing all the books that I want to read, so I'll link it up above and down below if you want to check that out before we dive into this video. But yeah, I'll just show you these books quickly. So here is my little station. I've sort of claimed this bit. But here is my O.W.L.S TBR now. I was going to read this first. I've been wanting to read this for so long, but Becca from Becca and the Books just posted a vlog where she read that book and she did not enjoy it. So now I'm a bit hesitant because I was really excited for it, which is very annoying. To be honest, I probably will still read this one first because I haven't stopped thinking about it since I unboxed it and I want to see what it's all about. It's blurbed by Tomi Adeyemi, which I love her, and some other authors quite a bit actually, so we've got all this. So this is my first read for the O.W.L.S. And yeah, just quickly I'll just talk you through what I've got here. So I've got some candles. So I've got a few from Grace and Honey. I've got two here, but I've also got Just One More Chapter, Pale Daughter, and I actually do have some on my shelf here. I do love Just One More Chapter candles, so I have two of them. And Frozen Forest just here for now, but I do have more scattered around everywhere. These ones are the Mage ones, and Fairy Tales and Fairy Lights. Absolutely love this candle shop. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check them out. And they're made by Becca from Becca and the Books, so I'll leave all the information you need down below. Then we have some subscription box candles, which love, and Yankee candles there as well. I have loads of candles dotted about my house, so yeah, you might see different ones pop up here and there, but anyway. Then I have this Sarah J Maas print that I got from my sister actually for Christmas, bless her. And it says, "To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered." That's a quote from one of my favourite books, which is Caught in Mist and Fury. Then we have my little bookmark section with this stunning mug from Owl Crates, designed by Cara Kozik. And then I have some prints from a Welsh author called Nicky Pilkington that does ship worldwide. So this says, "Byw na, chwerthin yn aml, carin fawr." And this basically means live well, laugh often, and love big. But that doesn't really make sense in English, but yeah. We have a map of Wales, which I absolutely love. I live around here. That's literally just between my flat and my house and everything, so yeah. Then we have this stunning picture of a jaguar, I believe it is. Absolutely love that one. And then, oh, I love this because she's got a cat and it says "Cariad yw popeth," and that is love is everything. So I love this little section. It makes me really happy. I love staring at it. I just, oh, yeah. And then here we've got my little post-it notes. So when I review a book, if I feel like I want to, I'll take some of these post-it notes and pop it in the back of the book with my thoughts on it. We have my bullet journal that I haven't touched in months, so I kind of want to start that again. And then my reading planner that I got in an Owl Crate. Also, I do have my Kindle here. I read epic fantasies on this normally, like chunky books, because I just feel like it's so much easier and I get through it so much quicker on my Kindle, so that's why that's there. And then we have, oh my gosh, fallen, Zero from A Nightmare Before Christmas, and we have a little donkey, I believe. I got this at work and he was on sale, so I could not leave him behind. I thought he was the cutest thing. So yeah, this is like a little comfort section for me. And then I'll just show you quickly, that's where I've been doing work this morning. And then this is my TBR shelf. It's a work in progress. Oh, the cat wants to come in just a second. There we go. Yeah, it's a work in progress. These are just all the books that I moved from my flat and that I managed to move from my house just before isolation happened. So I want to get through as much of these as I can, really. Obviously starting now with the owls. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to start reading this. I probably won't for now because I do need to read these two chunky books and find some quotes for my essay. Then I need to actually write this essay properly. I've written too much, actually. I think the word count for this essay is 3,000 words and I'm like nearly 4,000 words. So I need to go through, take out all the nonsense and then put in quotes instead of that nonsense, just to make it sound a bit more professional and coherent. So that is me for today, which is why I'm literally a mess. But I'm gonna get on with that now, and then when I read some of this, which will probably be later on in the afternoon, I will update you guys there. So I'm just taking a quick break from writing my essay to watch Ashley's new video, which is her March book haul. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. I will leave it linked down below. And my cat has now joined me here as well, so I've got good company today to keep my mind off getting too bored, but my essay is just in the back there peeking at me. And it's basically about if the Welsh language suffered or if it sort of improved in the 19th century, I think it is in English. But like the 1800s and that, with the Industrial Revolution. So as you can see, I've got some stuff I still need to go over. I need to find a few more quotes, I think. But for now, going back to this video and chilling with Toots, who is now just woken up. So, hello. Bless her. She's in a strange mood at the minute, so she's actually letting me stroke her belly. But yeah, back to the video I go. Everyone, so I've not properly updated you since I started this vlog, I don't think. It's now the next day, April 2nd, and it's literally like 7 p.m. As you may have seen, I think I've put a few clips in today. I've literally been doing uni work most of today, to be honest with you. Basically just going over this essay because it is due in tomorrow, so just making sure everything's fine, doing a quick spell check and everything like that, and then I just need to add the bibliography to the end of it now and I can send it off, so that's all good. But before I chat to you about the books, I've got a parcel to unbox for you guys. So this arrived in the mail today. I ordered it a few days ago, I think, and there's quite a few books in here, so I'll just unbox it for you guys. Yes. Okay, Okay, so there's your sneak peek. What's the first one? Oh my god! I've got a different cover, and I don't know why. Bought Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, and this is meant to be green. Like, the wisps and that is meant to be green, so I don't know why this is a different colour. Is it a new version? An older version? Okay, so it says here, revised definitive 10th anniversary edition. So I'm guessing there's a new edition out? I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I think I do prefer the green cover, like the older ones. That's a shame. Oh well. Anyway, I did read this for the, I can't even remember the name of the read-along. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there is a read-along going along at the minute for the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson and a few other books, such as Elantris. Read this last month and I absolutely loved it, but with big books, especially high fantasy, I do tend to read them on my Kindle just because I personally fly through them a lot quicker there. I don't think it's as daunting as actually picking up a physical copy to read, because this is intense. But yeah, that's why I wanted to get a physical copy of this. I've never seen this edition before though, so I'm a bit confused, but oh well. Right, the next book. Ah, yay. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen my Owls TBR, but I showed the Penguin English Library edition of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and I saw this one on Amazon and I had to pick it up. So this is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and I read this last year. I think it was for the Reading Rush, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Peter Pan's one of my favourite stories, so I'm just glad I've got another really nice edition of it. The only thing, I don't know if you can tell, it is broken here and on the few the pages as well, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not really that noticeable. Alright, next we have The Witcher by Andrzej Sapkowski. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I've just been really wanting to watch the Witcher series on Netflix, but I've heard that it's very, very confusing, so I feel like if I read the book first, maybe I'd have more of an understanding. I'm not quite sure. But I did get the cover with Henry Cavill on it, because how could I not? It would be rude not to. He is gorgeous. And yeah, I can't wait to read it. It's quite short actually. I think it's less than 300 pages. Yeah, it is, so that's really cool. I want to get to this kind of quickly, soon as really. Oh, this is broken as well. Amazon's sending me a lot of broken stuff at the minute. I don't know if you can see, but the page is ripped, and it is also like stuck to the inside cover, which is not great. I mean, you're not going to see that really anyway. I'm not going to be looking at that page, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But, okay. And then the last book I'm so excited to be hauling. So this is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I didn't mention it to you guys, but I have been listening to this book through Audible, and I just finished it last night, and oh my god, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was such a nice story. I love Greek mythology, and this obviously follows Achilles and Patroclus and the events of the Trojan War. The only twist is that Achilles and Patroclus are actually in a relationship, so it's all the things they have to face in the course of their life leading up to the Battle of Troy, basically. Again, this one is damaged. Can you see that? It's like the pages are all a bit bent, but I should actually be able to straighten these out. I might try and do that later. Yeah, they'll be fine. I'll just put a heavy load on it. And you know what? I really wanted the hardcover of this, but this is stunning. Like, it's actually such a nice cover. Does it say what edition it is? Bloomsbury Modern Classics edition, I believe. I just think it's absolutely stunning. I have also read Circe by Madeline Miller, and oh my god, it's literally one of my favourite books ever, I think. And this is quite close to that one. I don't think I loved it as much as I loved Circe, which is a bit strange to me because I do love anything regarding Troy and Achilles, but I still really, really enjoyed it. Definite 5 stars. I really want to reread it again physically. And that's the feeling I got with Circe straight away as well, because I did listen to Circe through Audible as well as read along with it, but this one obviously I didn't read along with it because I didn't have a physical copy. But now I do, which I'm so excited about. Oh. Right, so that's it for my haul. Again, sorry about the angle. I don't really have a good place to put the camera at the minute. It's a bit of a faff. I was going to get shelves and that from IKEA, but obviously IKEA's closed, we're in a pandemic, can't do anything about it. So, last night I read about 60 pages of, what's it even called, All the Stars and Teeth, and didn't really like it. Not like it, I did like it, it just wasn't holding my attention. Like, I just didn't really want to read it, which is really strange. I don't know why, but like the build-up, especially the first chapter, just was really strange to me. Again, I'm not sure why. I think just the tone of it and the way stuff was described a bit, like it was obviously trying to set something up, if that makes sense. And like, I don't know if I mentioned, but the premise of this is that Princess Amora has to take this sort of test on one of her birthdays, can't even remember which birthday it is, and it's basically just to prove that she can control her magic, the beast as it's called, and basically that she's fit to rule the kingdom. So all throughout these first like 3 or 4 chapters, it was her being like, oh yeah, I'm so confident about this, I'm gonna nail it tonight, and you're like, well obviously you're not, because the whole premise is that you're gonna fail. And it was just a lot of telling and not showing, if that makes sense. It was, yeah, just mainly what I just said about the party thing and like, oh, this is my destiny, so obviously I'm gonna do well. Like, no. But I have read more this morning before I started work on my essay, and I'm actually up to page 144, and I'm liking it a lot more now. I think once we got out of the first setting, like I say, after the first couple of chapters, we're actually on sea now, which is really cool. Seeing more of the world. We've seen a really cool sort of like underground gang called the Barracudas, which I really enjoyed reading about them, and I hope we get to see more of them as the story goes on, because yeah, I just find it really cool. There is also some talk of more magic in this book that I am excited to sort of delve into, see what they can do, because I do know one of the members of the Barracudas, or the leader, she can actually change people's facial features, and that comes up in the book obviously, and I really enjoyed that aspect. But she did mention that it's different for everyone, so whereas she can change someone's features, she can't make someone identical to someone else. She can only use what features you have and adjust them to basically make you look a bit different. She can't entirely make your face flawless or an exact copy of someone else's, which I did enjoy. But yeah, I'm gonna read more of this now. Obviously, I've been kind of putting it off all day because I have just been so busy. Like, it's actually so weird. I think this is the fastest that a day's gone for me in quarantine yet. And I think that's just because I've literally just been constantly doing something, and I feel really good. Like, I feel accomplished, which is always nice. But for now, I think I just want to chill. I'm going to send off my essay tomorrow, and then I have a translation test that I need to write tomorrow and send in tomorrow as well, but I can do that in about an hour. That won't take too long. Also, before I forget, this is a really long update, I'm sorry about that. I did start Ghost of the Shadow Market last night as well. That's my prompt for, what even is it? Is it astronomy? I think it's astronomy. Basically to read a book when it's dark outside. So I started it at like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and oh my god, I just could not keep my eyes open. I was so tired. So I think I read like 30 pages, which is not even a full story. So I'm gonna finish that story tonight, definitely. So at least I've started it then, and then just continue as I feel like it. I'm not forcing myself to read that one because I feel like it's better if I don't. Because yeah, I was already confused last night. I think I've been out of the Shadowhunter world for too long. So like there were some names coming up that I just didn't have a clue who they were, and yeah, I think I just need to sit down when I feel like I can concentrate and just read through it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I did start that one as well. Actually, I feel like I could finish this tonight. Possibly. Because I played Animal Crossing a bit earlier as well, so I don't have the need to play it tonight now. This is like 370 pages, and I'm on basically 150. So depending on how fast-paced this book is now, I feel like I might be able to finish it tonight, which would be great, and that would mean I could concentrate again a bit more on work tomorrow and maybe read a shorter book, possibly Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and then I would have finished 2 books. Oh, I don't know. That's the plan anyway. I'm going to try and finish this. I've had my tea, everything like that, so it's literally just a case of sitting down now and actually reading. Also, just quickly, I am watching Becca from Becca and the Books is March Wrap-Up, and she is actually talking about All the Stars and Teeth, which is the book that I'm currently reading now, so that's quite funny. She does not have the best things to say about it, but luckily she does say that it picks up in the second half and she enjoyed the second half more, so I'm hoping that I feel the same and that it's just going to carry on the way it's going now. Oh, and just in case, I will leave the link to Becca's channel down below as well. Everyone, so it's the next day and I have just posted my essay, which I'm so happy about. It's not the best essay in the world, but given the current circumstances, that's all I get in. But as I was finishing out the essay, this arrived at my doorstep and I wasn't actually expecting anything, so we're just gonna go ahead and see what it is. I've got my trusty knife here. Oh my god. Right, so the first thing I see is actually Michelle Paver's new book in the O.W.L.S series. If you don't know, that is one of my favourite ever series. It's a middle grade, it's I think the series that got me into reading. I think I do talk about it more in my booktube newbie tag, so I might link that one down below. But oh my goodness, I absolutely love that series so much, and I did not know this was coming out so soon. I pre-ordered it and yeah, it's out. I don't know how long ago the O.W.L.S series ended. I bought all the books when I was in year 7 or 8 at school. So that was like, God, a few years back now, nearly 10 years ago I think. And I think the series is actually older than that. Oh my god, look how cool it is. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to describe this series to you guys. It's a prehistoric setting and we're following a boy named Torak. In this world there's different clans and Torak is part of the Wolf clan, but one night his father is actually killed by a demon bear and Torak has to set out to destroy this bear before it kills everyone else and ultimately destroys the world. It's amazing. It is so good. And the first one is just like setting everything up, and I've recently just reread it because I wanted to read the whole series before this came out, but that didn't go to plan. But Spirit Walker, the second book onwards, oh my goodness, it is so good. It's probably so good to me because, like I said, it's the series that did first get me into reading. I have such a nostalgic connection to the series, like it's unreal. But also the audiobooks to the series are actually narrated by Sir Ian McKellen, which is just one of my favourite people on this planet. So everything about this series and like the books and the audiobooks, just absolutely amazing, and they have such a special place in my heart. Right, moving on from that because it's a bit soppy. The next one, oh, I'm really excited about this one, is Lifestyles of Gods and Monsters. Again, sorry about the lighting, the curtains are a bit strange and it's coming in and out, I know it is. But this is Lifestyles of Gods and Monsters by Emily Robertson. Oh my god, I first heard about this book from Ashley at A Frolic Through Fiction, and it's a sort of reimagining of one of the Greek myths. I'll just read you the synopsis to give you a better idea of what this book is, because I heard Ashley talk about it, loved what she had to say and loved what this book sounded like, so I just ordered it. The cameras are always watching. 16-year-old Ariadne's whole life is curated and shared with the world. Her royal family's entertainment empire is all over social media, beloved by the tabloids and the hottest thing on television. The biggest moneymaker? The Labyrinth contest. A TV extravaganza in which Ariadne leads 14 teens into a maze to kill a monster. To win means endless glory, to lose means death. In 10 seasons, no one has ever won. When the gorgeous, mysterious Theseus arrives at the competition and asks Ariadne to help him to victory, she doesn't expect to fall for him. He might be acting interested in her just to boost his ratings. Their chemistry is undeniable though, and she can help him survive. If he wins, the contest will end for good, but the monster would have to die, and for Ariadne, his life might be the only one worth saving. Ariadne's every move is watched by the public and predestined by the gods, so how can she find a way to forge her own destiny and save the people she loves? That just sounds absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to read this. It said it wasn't arriving until May though, with the current shipments and that on Amazon regarding this whole pandemic. So I did not expect this to arrive as soon as it did, which is a nice surprise. And then the last book was another pre-order, and it's Wicked As You Wish by Rinch Pecco. This is a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be, which is strange. But this is by the same author who wrote the Bone Witch series. But I haven't read that, so I can't really tell you anything about it. This also sounds amazing, and I'm just going to read you the synopsis again because I don't think I could do it justice. Many years ago, the magical kingdom of Avalon, that's also the name of my Animal Crossing village, by the way, if you're interested, was left desolate and encased in ice when the evil Snow Queen waged war on the powerful country. Its former citizens are now refugees in a world mostly devoid of magic, which is why the Crown Prince and his protectors are stuck in Arizona. Prince Alexei, the sole survivor of the Avalon royal family, is hiding in a town so boring magic doesn't even work there. Few know his secret identity, but his friend Tala is one of them. Tala doesn't mind, she has secrets of her own. Then, hope for their abandoned homeland reignites when a famous creature of legend and Avalon's most powerful weapon, the Firebird, appears for the first time in decades. Alex and Tala unite with a ragtag group of new friends to journey back to Avalon for a showdown that will change the world as they know it. Wicked As You Wish is an unforgettable alternative history fairy tale series about found family, modern day magic, and finding the place you belong. Oh, that just sounds amazing. It also reminds me of like Once Upon a Time. If you've watched that series, you'll know. That's basically about fairy tale characters getting trapped by a curse in our world, basically. So it kind of gives me those type of vibes. Also, look how stunning it is. Oh, again, the lighting is absolutely awful. There you go, that's a bit better. I feel like this is going to be a new favourite for me, and I really hope it is. But I can't read it until the owls are over, unless I somehow manage to complete my owls and read this. Anyway, that's it for this little book haul bit. Again, took longer than I expected. And to be honest, I did not even expect to be unboxing books at the minute for you guys. But here they are, those three. Cannot wait for all of them, to be honest with you. The thing with me is, I mean, it looks like I'm just ordering books right now for the fun of it, but I won't order a book unless I think it's literally going to be amazing. So I don't buy a book wanting to read a mediocre book. I buy a book because I feel like I'm going to absolutely love it. So whatever I do unbox is stuff that I'm very, very interested in to read. I feel like they're going to have an impact on me, and I'm really going to appreciate the story and enjoy it. And they're probably going to be 4 or 5 star reads for me straight off the bat. So I do buy books with the knowledge that I'm going to enjoy the plot. Yeah, just putting that out there. I don't just buy books for the fun of it. That is it for now. I do have another piece of university work that I need to do. It's translating a document from English to Welsh, so that's going to take me quite a bit, maybe up to another hour. I did start it this morning and then I just wanted to get this essay completed and sent, so yeah, one thing out the way, one more thing to go, and then I'm gonna sit down, read some more and update you. I didn't manage to finish All the Stars and Teeth last night or read any of Ghosts of the Shadow Market. Tom and I just ended up watching some BuzzFeed Unsolved. I think, what else did we watch? We also watched Zac Efron, I don't remember what the channel's called, but basically they get celebrities on and they have to eat like spicy chicken wings. Anyway, we watched that video and it was hilarious, and yeah, I was that tired, we ended up just going to bed. I'll update you guys later when I actually read some more. Hello everyone. So it's further on in the day now, I think it's like almost 6 o'clock, and I have actually finished All the Stars and Teeth. I think I'm going to give it a 3 stars. I do need to put everything into the Corpal rating system that I follow at the minute, just to make sure, but it does feel like a 3-star average for me, to be fair. I did enjoy it, and the story really picked up towards the end, which obviously it always does, but again there were just like some little things that just really annoyed me. So throughout this book, I'm not going to spoil it, don't worry, but throughout this book Amora is cursed once or twice, and the characters make it a point to say, oh wow, you came over that curse really quickly, like, oh, it would have taken any other person a lot longer to break out of the curse than it took you, sort of thing. And I was just like, oh my god, this is like the start again. With the whole, oh, I'm the only ruler of this land. It was just that kind of thing, and it just really threw me off. It kind of does make sense in the end, but again, I just feel like, don't say something to the point where it's annoying and then it's just like, oh. Like, when the revelation came, I was just like, oh, cool. I wasn't like, oh my god, no way. No, just like, oh, okay, carry on. So yeah, but I did enjoy everything that happened with the world and things. That was really cool. I enjoyed the relationships between the characters. Ferric actually grew on me. He's a little side character that I didn't particularly like to start off with, but I do enjoy him. Also Bastian, I mean, how could you not like him? I mean, he's a pirate, you know? Gotta love a good pirate. But I do. Pirates of the Caribbean, some of my favourite films ever. Just putting it out there. Oh, and Tom and I actually did binge watch the first 3 the other day because I just needed Pirates of the Caribbean in my life again. So that was some information you didn't need to know, but there you go. Anyway, for now, I did pick up Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, but Brit from the channel Basically Brit is hosting a 24-hour readathon this Sunday, and I kind of want to read this, like binge read it all in a day, because it's only like 260 pages. The only thing with these stories is that they are dense. I have tried to read one before. Was it A Mysterious Affair at Styles? Is that what it's called? I think so. I can't quite remember, but they're very, very dense. But I love them, so I reckon I could smash this out on Sunday, to be honest with you. Even though I am really in the mood to read it, but at the minute my head is just pounding and I don't know why. I think it's because I've been looking at screens all day and then I've just been reading since then. And even when I was reading, I had to take breaks because I just could not focus. Like, my brain was just like, oh, I don't know. It's like, it's just hurting. My head, you know when it's like droopy and you know you just want to lie down. That's how I feel like, but I'm trying not to because I don't know, I feel like it's a waste at the minute. I mean, we're not doing anything else, but in that time I could be reading, could be working more on my dissertation, could be watching some YouTube videos to catch up on my watch list. So we have got enough stuff to do. I don't know if you can see it, I've got Olivia Reads a Latte on in the background, and I have been playing my Switch. So I'll just flip you around. Yeah, I have Olivia's video from Olivia Reads a Latte. I love her videos. They're so cozy and just funny, and yeah, really relaxing. Definitely recommend her channel if you aren't subscribed already. I will leave the link to her channel down below. And then as well, I've been playing my Switch. So I've played Crash Team Racing once, I think, with Tom. Didn't really understand it that well, so skipped out on that one. Played Mario Kart Deluxe again with Tom. I really enjoy it, but I'm not that good at it yet because you have to hold, like if you're playing 2 players, you have to hold one controller and it's really strange. The next thing, Animal Crossing. We all know I've spent way too much time on this, but I love it to pieces. But the one I haven't tried yet is Lego Jurassic World, and I kind of want to play it. So my stepdad actually bought me the Switch and Lego Jurassic World and the Crash Team Racing game just before I went into isolation, because this was before the UK was in lockdown. So basically, because I have a long-term respiratory condition, I was told to self-isolate basically straight away as soon as they realised it was targeting your respiratory system and stuff like that. So I've actually been in self-isolation since, what was it? I think it was the Wednesday before Mother's Day, and Mother's Day was on the 22nd because that was also my sister's birthday. So let's say about around the 17th of March. And just before, I'd gone up to see my mum because obviously it was Mother's Day and my sister's birthday was the same day as Mother's Day, so I had gone up to see them, and yeah, actually got surprised with this because I'd been looking for one everywhere because I knew that I was going to be in isolation for the long run, and I could not find it, but my stepdad actually did find one in Tesco, I think it was, for me. Bless him, he went in and he asked, and it turns out they had a delivery in that morning and they hadn't had a delivery in since Christmas. So I was very, very lucky. So he bought me the Switch and also those 2 games, so I'm just so thankful to him. And then Tom and I ordered Animal Crossing through Argos and Tom went to pick it up. So that's how I've got all these games. Oh, and Mario Kart. Tom went to Tesco on a random trip just after we found out that I got a Switch, and he bought Mario Kart. So that's the situation with the Switch. Anyway, feel like I've been talking way too long. But yeah, I kind of want to play the Jurassic World one. I don't know why. I absolutely love Jurassic Park, love the films, love the new Jurassic Worlds as well actually. I really enjoy them. And I've never actually played a Jurassic Park game. And I don't think I've actually played a Lego game. I was never really into like Lego, anything like that. So I think I'm just gonna chill, play my Switch tonight for a bit, carry on watching some videos in the background, and then after that, I think I'm gonna go away from my TBR a bit because this just arrived through the post today after I did my other unboxing, which is a bit shameful, sorry. But I didn't unbox it just because I was just in a state of mind where I just felt a bit crappy and I just wanted to open it. So I got the Promised Neverland, and I also actually got Sleeping Giants by Sylvia Noel, I think is the name. I can't quite see it, it's on my bookshelf. I bought that one because it was literally £2 on Amazon. I don't know why, but I saw it, and I know Brit from Basically Brit and Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction really enjoyed it, so I picked it up because it was super cheap and it would be rude not to. And then I saw this on there, and this was quite cheap as well, and I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's actually a manga, which I have never ever read a manga before in my life. And if everything goes absolutely horribly wrong with my reading this month, I could use this for the I could use this as one of my owl prompts if I needed to, because it could count as like a reading from a genre I don't normally read from. I can't remember the prompt that was, but at the minute I was planning on reading Cursed, which is an anthology, but now I have a manga which I have never read from, so maybe we'll go with this one, and I feel like it's going to be a really quick read. Yeah, it shouldn't take long at all. I'll hopefully blast through it tonight actually. Hopefully just as like a little extra, because I do still want to read the 12 books on my TBR. And like I say, I'm just in the mood for something like this at the minute, so think I'm gonna do that. But this update's been way too long. I'm rambling on, so I'm gonna go. So it's actually Saturday night now. It's around 8 o'clock, I think. And to be honest, today I've had the most sort of, not unproductive, but I just did not feel like doing anything. Like, I just felt so demotivated. I was going to try and work on my dissertation, but I opened my laptop, opened my document, and just could not do it. I just felt myself just not wanting to do it at all. So I thought it best to put that to one side until tomorrow or Monday, we'll see. Yeah, forget about it for now because my brain is just gone. Plus I have already submitted one essay this week and another little task, so yeah, I think I just need a break from that for a sec. Last night I mentioned I might pick up The Promised Neverland. I did. I flew through it. I absolutely loved it. It was strange to get into the new format at first, but I caught on really quickly and it was actually fine. The only thing, I didn't realise it was a horror. It's basically about an orphanage and we follow some of the kids in that orphanage, and basically they find out that the kids who leave don't get fostered. They actually end up being used as meat for some demons. So very gruesome, a very strange concept, but I actually really enjoyed reading it. It was a weird experience, but I loved it. Loved the story. I really want to buy more volumes, but the only problem I have with manga is how pricey it is compared to like another novel. I get that so much work's gone into it, but like I flew through that in like an hour, whereas any other book it'd take me at least like 4 hours to read. So I don't know, I probably will end up buying them slowly because I do really enjoy it, but for now I think I'll try and hold off, otherwise I'll ask for them for my birthday or something, so then I don't feel too bad about spending money. And then today I've actually picked up Serpent and Dove. I was just staring at the books that I planned on reading and this one really jumped out at me, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually halfway through this book and I am loving it. So there have been a lot of mixed opinions about this book, and I understand like there are some things that do sort of annoy me, and I just think that there was no need for them to be put in the book. But it is such a quick read, like honestly, like 300 pages have gone by so quickly and I'm so invested. And to be honest, I might carry on just reading that for the rest of the night. I probably won't finish it tonight, but I will definitely get a massive chunk of it done and then finish it for Brit's 24-hour readathon that's happening tomorrow, alongside Murder on the Orient Express. My bath's running, so I just need to check on that. So if you can't tell, I'm going to have a bath now. Take a break from everything, again just chill. I'm going to use this time to watch some YouTube videos. Might be bookish, might not, I'll see what I feel like. I really want to watch some vlog type videos, and I've kind of watched all the ones on booktube I feel like at the minute because they're the ones that make me feel really relaxed and they make me feel good, so that's why I love them. I think I'll talk about this properly tomorrow when I obviously finish it, because in the minute I'm just so invested in it, I just want to fly through it, and then I can actually give you a proper rundown tomorrow. Good morning everyone. Please excuse the state of me right now, the state of my hair. I need to go for a shower later and wash it because it's not looking cute. But this is just a quick update to tell you that I didn't actually read more last night. I came out of the bath and Tom had put the film Legend on, which I've never seen before, but oh my goodness, it was amazing. So I ended up watching that, and it's quite a long film, so we didn't go to bed until after midnight, and I'm knackered, as you can see. But yeah, that spoiled my reading plans, but I'm kind of glad because I think I just needed something to give me a little escape. And I think it was just the film I needed to watch as well. I love films like that. It's about the Cray twins, some gangsters in the 1950s and 60s, I think, that were in the East End of London. And it basically shows their whole life and, you know, all the things they did, their relationships with people. It was actually so good. And, oh, what's he called? Is it Tom Hardy? Oh my god, I can't remember the actor's name. He's the actor in Venom as the main character. Oh, I can't think. But he plays both twins, and oh my god, his acting is phenomenal. Like, it's insane. I just absolutely loved it. Right, I'm gonna stop gushing about that film now, but if you haven't watched it, please consider doing so because it's actually such a good film. Very violent though, so if you're not okay with that, maybe don't watch it, because obviously following gangs and gang members and gang rivalry, there's a lot of violence. Oh, also trigger warning for suicide if you want to watch that as well, because that is a factor. Right, moving on. So it's Sunday now, I think it's the 5th of April, lost count to be honest with you, and it's Brit's 24-hour readathon, the Basically Readathon today. So I'm going to end this vlog here, and I think I'm going to do a separate vlog for today because I want to get quite a bit of content just in this one day. 200 pages of Serpent and Dove left, and I want to read Murder on the Orient Express in its entirety and then take it from there. I might read something else if I can, I'm not sure, but I do kind of plan on just reading all day because yeah, I'm still in that weird mindset, so that's my plan. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. It's probably a mess, but it is my first ever weekly vlog where I'm actually trying to read and post and everything for the first time. So bear with, hopefully everything does improve. It's obviously not the best conditions at the minute being in quarantine. Obviously you can tell by the state of me, I don't really care much about my appearance. I live in this little spot for now. Yeah, it's just what it is at the minute, guys. Sorry it's not more interesting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching anyway. If you did, if you liked it, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. But that's it from me today, guys, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!